Nicki has been one of the most dominant forces in hip hop for over a decade, blending bars, personality, and versatility.
Pull up in the bank with a funny face. And if I'm fake, I ain't know this cause my money ain't. Let me get this straight, wait.
Nobody else. From the original Pink Friday to the Pink Print, Nicki set the blueprint for modern rap stardom, especially for women in the game.
What would you say is an album or song that changed your life? You remember hearing it and everything shifted.
Pink Friday.
And now with Pink Friday 2, she's not just revisiting her roots, she's leveling them up. The album dropped with a mix of raw lyricism, pop energy, and personal reflections, reminding everyone why she's still in her own lane. Whether you came in during the mixtape era or found her during the TikTok wave,
We gon' spin and kill.
Pink Friday 2 proves Nicki isn't just relevant, she's still raising the bar. Pink Friday 2, which came out in 2023. Wow, it's 2 years ago. I'm late. Anyway, Pink Friday 2 came out in 2023. The high point of this album was the track list / flow. It got a 4 out of 10. The low point of this album was a tie between the bars and the hook / chorus. No, we're not doing features on this, apparently. So it got a total score of 14.5 out of 50. The most popular song on this album was Super Freaky Girl. It got 57 million views. And I don't have a favorite on this album. The worst song, and I know I do this rarely, but the worst song on this album, I believe, was Nicki Hendrix featuring Future. That song was awful. That song was awful. I don't even know why she made that, but it was just bad. What can I say about this album? Honestly, not Nicki Minaj's best work. I did like songs like FTCU. The only reason I like FTCU was because she sampled a Waka Flocka song. I like Waka Flocka. I liked him for a long time. So he actually recorded Snakes in the Grass in front of my high school. But that's not why I like him. Let Me Calm Down with J. Cole was cool. I thought that song with Drake, Needle, would be a lot better. It really wasn't. Oh, Red Ruby the Sleaze. I'm guessing she's dissing Ruby Rose. Always with hip hop and rappers, always like you have to beef with somebody. It just keeps you relevant. I think some of Nicki's beefs are unwarranted because she doesn't have to beef with anybody. Nobody except maybe Megan Thee Stallion could go bar for with Nicki. Well, except for Remy Ma. Okay, Remy Ma did go bar for bar, but Remy Ma just wasn't consistent. She won the beef. We can agree with that. But bar for bar, Megan's probably the only one that can go toe to toe with Nicki Minaj. If they were to beef. That's just my opinion. But she doesn't necessarily have to beef with anybody. Not anymore. Just because she's Nicki Minaj, I don't think anybody's coming for the throne right now. I don't think anybody can. Except for Megan Thee Stallion. Except for her. Because Megan actually raps. And I know you got rappers like Rhapsody and Lakia, they actually rap, but they're not mainstream. I mean, people know rap. Tara Wack is another one that could probably go bar for bar. She would probably out rap Nicki, but she's just not mainstream. I'm thinking of like mainstream right now, in your face rappers. It's Megan Thee Stallion. She's always the forefront. We're not gonna get into all that. We're talking about Nicki, right? We're talking about Nicki. So Pink Friday 2, I just went on a whole tangent. I'm keeping it in the video, by the way. Pink Friday 2 is worse than Pink Friday, which got an 18 out of 50, but it's better than Queen, which got a 12.5 out of 50. The one song I did like on this album was Blessings with Tasha Cobbs Leonard, and I didn't like it because of Nicki. I liked it because of Tasha's singing. So I guess you could say I had a favorite. I'm not going to count it as a favorite because I'm not counting it as a favorite. I like the song, but I can't add it to my playlist. I think it is on one of my playlists, but it's not on my main playlist. Everything was really cool. Everybody was played out. The song with Lil Uzi because she played it on. I think she played it on Kai's stream and it blew up after that and it blew up on TikTok and Uzi was dancing to it and it blew up again. I was like, I'm tired of this song, bro. I'm tired of this song. I don't want to hear everybody anymore. Yeah, it's rapped on a fire beat, but that cannot make up the amount of times I've heard this song. But it was cool. I think it was cool. I'm glad she was able to put it out after all the delays and all the rumors and all the hate. I'm glad she was able to put out something. You know, I like Nicki Minaj. I think she's a good rapper. She's a better pop star, but I think she's a good rapper. And I think Nicki can actually rap if she just took it seriously. If she just took it seriously, I think she would be a fearsome rapper, but she just don't take it seriously. She's a pop star. That's what Wayne brought her up as a pop star. Same thing with Drake. Drake's not a rapper. Yeah, he got some cool bars here and there, but he's not a rapper. He's a pop star. And him and Nicki will forever be pop stars. Just how Wayne brought him up. But I'm going on a tangent. I think the album was cool.